For more insight in Sudan's political turmoil, Toba Bassey, chairman and co-founder of the Sudan Liberation Movement and a former fellow at the African Union's Department of Political Affairs, joins me live via Skype from here in Washington, D.C. Mr. Bassey, welcome to Africa 54. Now, General Al-Burhan is promising the selection of a technocrat prime minister within a week and says the door is also open to the man he ousted, Abdel-Hamdok, to form a government. What do you make of this doublespeak?
Thank you, Esther, for having me and for your viewers around the world. First of all, that is a nonsense. In the first place, the general to forcefully seize the power in the country and also there legally and constitutionally and worldwide recognize the Prime Minister and his cabinet. It is unlawful, it is condemned locally and internationally. He has no right to seize power and to again claim that he's going to reappoint a civilian government. Who gave him that authority? He has no authority. And his role is not to govern. His role is to secure our borders. His role is to maintain the peace and stability around the country from the outside enemy, not to govern. So saying that he is going to reappoint a civilian government, he has no authority and he has no legitimacy, and that is not his role. The first thing he could do is to reinstate. He apologizes to his people and he subjects himself to the accountability. And then Prime Minister Hamdok, he is the one to restate his cabinet.
Mm-hmm. No, Bassey, what impact, if any, will the Million March slated for tomorrow have on the coup leaders?
The coup leaders, they have been isolated, and this coup is a blessing in a disguise, because the Sudanese people have said for us that there is no room for military rule anymore. The civilian are the one to lead the country towards a full democratization. And this 1 million march men and women tomorrow is going to demonstrate once again the legitimacy for the civilian rule. Is going to compel the military junta to step back and try to reconsider what they did is unlawful and is rejected locally and internationally.
Now, we also know that General Burhan fired Sudan's diplomats in the United States, China, and the EU. What impact is this likely to have in terms of relationship with Sudan and the outside, world?
Well, you know that Sudan has come a long way from 30 years of isolation, and the military junta claiming that to dismiss the ambassadors of the people of Sudan. First of all, he has no right. He has no constitutional right. He has no legitimacy because he is not the one who appointed them. So that is, it doesn't hold any water. And our great ambassadors around the world, they resisted that, and they do not recognize dismissal by the reckless general. And they should continue their role as ambassadors for the people, not for the junta. And Mr. Burhan, they will not impose will on the Sudanese people.
And very briefly, how has this impacted the of essential goods and services in the country?
You know, the 30 years of wars in the country and the isolation, and this has created a catastrophic situation. Recently, a report says that 9 million Sudanese men and women are facing a severe shortage of supplies, food and medicine. So with this coup again, the generals, they want to take Sudan back to the dark ages of the 30 years of the Islamic rulers.
Right.
So this is, and I don't think that this is going to continue. Many people would say once again that is enough is enough, and the military juntas, they have to go back to their barracks.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Bassey. Toba Bassey is chairman and co-founder of the Sudan Liberation Movement and a former fellow at the African Union's Department of Political Affairs.